take my mind. You cannot take my heart. You cannot take my soul. You cannot take my goals. You cannot stop my time. You cannot stop my grind. What's mine will always be mine. I was born to be a fighter, left alone in the fire. Had no one to come and save me. Had to learn I have to save me. Mama always told me that. Hello, guys. Thank you for viewing in with us. Tonight's topic is going to be social media wives, aka boss chicks. I know a lot of you guys are going to be, a lot of you guys are going to be tuned in, and especially them boss chicks, man. And I just wanted to touch on this, man.
Go easy on them.
I'm gonna go easy on them now. Boss chicks, man. Social media wives, man. Let me tell you something about this whole boss chick thing that's going on, man. Boss chicks, I don't have a problem with boss chicks, man. I don't have a problem with the female, with the woman that's going out there and that's really getting it for real, doing it on her own. Getting a nice cars, getting a nice houses, whatever, getting a nice bag,
working hard
on her own, right? But the problem with a lot of boss chicks, man, a lot of you boss chicks, you never show your sponsors. Why you never show your sponsors? Who's sponsoring your lifestyle? To the boss chicks. A lot of you boss chicks, you fly to Dubai, and let me know if I'm wrong. You fly to Dubai, you get pissed on, you get boo-booed on. Matter of fact, I even read articles where women would go over there and actually have intercourse with animals. You get paid for that. And to me, that's insane and that's crazy, right? And to me, the reason why it's crazy, because you have the average working woman who look up to these boss chicks as a point of reference, right? And they look at themselves like, dang, what am I doing to why I'm not getting the same possessions or materialistics like these AKA boss chicks? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm here to let the average woman know that you ain't gotta look at these boss chicks as a point of reference. It's okay. It's cool to work a job, to my bus drivers, my police officers, correction officers, county of clerk workers, retail workers. It's fine. It's fine. You understand what I'm saying? It's fine. And what you want to touch on that, bro?
Man, to be honest with you, excuse me. Excuse me for a second. I apologize because it's going to get deep. To be quite honest with you, man, boss chicks. I have a problem with boss chicks for the simple fact that that mentality takes away from the man, right? Mm-hmm. You bring that in the relationship with you. Now, I don't care how you get in it, whether you getting poo-pooed on, pee-peed on, however you're doing it. It's the lack of respect thereof for me.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for me as a man, and like I tell everybody that knows me, I come with respect. I give respect, I just want it back,
Exactly.
And these women that's going on social media and parading around like, they high and mighty and whatever, I'm getting it. They be doing all that crap with their hands. I can't stand that.
Oh, man.
It's the same mannerism. It's almost like the same spirit just roaming around the world.
Exactly.
And the women are sharing, these former women are sharing the same spirit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit of a prostitute.
That Jezebel spirit.
Prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had not to go off subject, I'm coming right back to you, but I had a young brother come up to me one time and say, man, you've been married for a long time, right? And I want to be like that, man. What do you think I should do? I told him, brother, in this day and age right now, what you need to focus on is getting you an escort. Right? Get you an escort for $150. Right? Do your thing and let her go on about her business and you go on about your business. Because no, there's nothing out here. Like you got all these women, man, with millions of followers parading around showing a lifestyle that they didn't really earn.
Exactly.
You didn't work for it. And like I say again, man, I'm not a woman, but I love women and respect women. I come from a woman.
Exactly.
I have a daughter. I have a wife. All I'm saying is stop parading and acting like you did something when all you did was just lay on your back, your legs went up like a field goal pole, and somebody, just kicked the ball in between and score.
Exactly.
You did nothing. You did absolutely nothing.
Matter of fact, the person who get the real props in that situation is the sponsor.
But we'll never know who he is because they're not going to show that man on social media because they want to. Funny you said that. I was on Instagram one time, just browsing. It was a female vacationing in a hotel, showing off a bottle of liquor, and she's in the hotel and trying to act like she's a boss chick, just as you said.
Right.
The dude came in the camera. And he walked in there. He said, show me.
Exactly.
I paid for this trip. I bought that liquor in your hand. Show me.
Exactly.
She's trying to, move the key. No, show me.
Exactly.
And like I said, it's not bashing, man. It's like, if you want to live that type of lifestyle, I say earn it, right? I say don't prostitute yourself and then have the regular, beautiful, hardworking women try to look up to you and feel like you have a direct connection to God. As if like everything you ask God, he delivers it to you.
It's funny you said that. You know why? Because a lot of these boss chicks, man, they act like they have a direct number to God. Like they call God, hey, God, can you please send me a Rolls Royce, a Mercedes Benz? Hey, I want that number. Can you, boss chick? Can you?
You don't want that number, brother, because they getting their back split. You don't want that number, man.
Hey, man, I'm trying to get a Rolls Royce, man.
No, you don't want that Rolls Royce that way, brother. Let them do their thing. But all I'm saying is, man, I don't judge nobody's lifestyle. I think anybody's entitled to live how you want to live, but don't portray something that's not.
Exactly.
Don't sell something. Stop selling false hope and dreams.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just be honest about yours, man. If you're old enough to do these things to get the things that you want in life, be bold enough and truthful enough to let the people know what you're doing to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you still got to look yourself in the mirror, right? Because can't nobody judge you harder than you have to judge yourself.
Right.
Right? So does it matter if I know you getting poo-pooed and pee-peed on?
Yeah, but check this out, though, bro. Like these boss chicks, right? If these boss chicks are so amazing, why the sponsors not marrying them?
Why would they?
Exactly.
No, but why would they? Why would you? Would you?
Heck no.
If you were sponsoring, I know you ain't no simp, you ain't no trick, but I'm saying it. But if you were sponsoring a chick, right?
Exactly.
Would you ever marry a chick like that?
Never.
You know why? You know why?
Go ahead, tell me, bro.
She got a cemetery under her dress.
Exactly.
I see dead people. That's why, because for a fact, you're not the only one. You're not the first nor the last.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now, like back in my heyday, man, when I used to, be reckless and dumb, I used to go out a lot, and I've met a lot of strippers in the strip club, man, with the same story. They doing it for school. I'm not bashing strippers. Again, I love women. I respect women. But I met a lot of women, and they all had the same story. I'm doing it for school.
Right.
For school. And I used to say, and I never said disrespected them or anything, but I used to say to myself, damn, like, you could work a job and do that for school.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then, but the more you speak to them, the more you realize how deep it goes, in the rabbit hole, how much pain and hurting they going through. And I think a lot of these boss chicks, they going through the same mental heartache and pain, not having a father, you know what I'm saying? A man around to guide them,
Daddy issues.
Exactly.
Daddy
So
issues.
they fall to the streets, and we all know the streets is going to eat you and chew you up, man.
Exactly, man. Because you know what? I don't see men walking around saying, "Oh, I'm a boss man. I'm this. I'm
Why?
that." All the successful men that I know and
Yeah.
brothers, I don't see them parading, walking around saying, "Oh, I'm a boss man."
But why would you? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
My demeanor and my actions already tell you who I am and what I am.
Exactly.
I don't have to,
Exactly.
keep saying I'm this and I'm that.
Exactly.
When I think women like to speak on their titles or whatever because it's a sign of weakness.
Right, exactly.
'Cause
And
really-
I feel so, and you know what, too, bro? Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
Man, I feel sorry for the young ladies, the young women
That's
are coming
following
following behind it. They looking at these social media
Mhm.
posts and these
Yeah.
stories,
Yeah.
and they're looking at these women on
Yeah.
social media, these AKA boss chicks,
Yeah.
man, and they don't realize, man, the things that these women are doing, they're prostituting themselves.
Heinous, bro.
Heinous, man.
I'm-
just
I
to get
mean-
them, just to get the materialistics, man.
I
Those
mean,
possessions.
brother, listen. To allow somebody to poo-poo on you, brother, that alone is heinous,
Yeah.
man. And then to
And
pee
piss.
on you on
Oh
top of the
my
poo-poo.
God.
That's it. And let me tell you something. Some of you women, Y'all need God in your life, man.
Yeah.
You need to grab a Bible, man, and start praying, man,
Mm-hmm.
and ask Jesus to come into your life and change. Because there's no way, man, you could tell me you okay with a man poo-pooing on you and pee-peeing on you and all that kind of stuff for a bag.
Exactly. And matter of fact, when you ask them, hey, girl, how did you get that car? How did you get that back? Girl, I decree in the name of
Jesus.
I decree I fasted for 40 days and
40 nights.
I was in Bear Harbor, and the devil tried to tempt me. I said, no, devil, I got to get that Gucci bag. You know?
Hey, man.
And one night I was sleeping, and I decreed to the Lord, and I went outside, and the heavens just
Opened up. And like I say, you and I, man, we're not lame to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I know a prostitute when I see one, brother. And like I said again, I love all women, including the prostitutes. Baby, just be safe on that track. But I'm saying to you is, be you.
Exactly.
I'm not talking down on you. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. But I'm saying if you're going to do it, just own it.
Own it.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to own it. Don't lie to you. The reason why I'm saying to own it, to be honest with you, it's not for the older women who are lost behind you, because they lack guidance themselves. They need help. It's really for the children.
Yeah. Yeah.
The young ladies that's coming up, that's watching it, seeing it, and thinking that's the way to go about doing things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just own it. Tell them, man. Tell them the nightmares you have to go through, man. Tell them the 10, 20, 30 penises at one time.
At one time.
Tell them. Tell them. You got to be able to be truthful, man.
Yeah.
Tell them the heinous things that you going through just for that bag.
Just for that bag, man.
Just for that Mercedes truck.
Mm-hmm. That Rolls Royce.
Tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Tell them, man, you have nightmares at nighttime. You wake up like you was in, you know what I'm saying, like you was at war.
Exactly.
You know, somebody was shooting at you.
Yeah.
20 people were shooting at you at one time. Tell them.
Exactly.
In your face everywhere. Tell them. Be truthful. You know, and that's the thing, man. I think I really, really feel and think you women could do a lot better than you're doing, than you're portraying, but you don't want to put your all into it.
Exactly.
You just rather lay on your back.
Lay on your back. And to the hardworking women, we love y'all, man. We love you. You know me, I love a woman that's getting up every day, that's grinding and doing what she got to do. You know,
Yeah.
keeping her family together.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you something, man. I don't care if a woman is making 50 cents, man. I could care less about that.
Yeah.
You know, if she's a good woman,
Yeah.
caring, nurturing,
Yeah.
I would be with that woman.
That's all that matters.
Man, let me tell you something. I would choose a woman that's making $1.50 an hour versus a woman that's getting paid from her sponsor, 30, 40,000, and lying to the people. You understand what I'm saying? And I want the average woman to know that you guys are the real MVPs.
But they don't even know it, though. And this is going to the average woman, man, that's really doing a great job, you know, taking care of home, taking care of her kids, taking care of herself, being respectful, you know, having morals, you know. Like, you guys need to, you know, celebrate yourself more. And stop doing the comparing and contrasting, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be happy that you are who you are and God has blessed you in the position that you are in.
Exactly.
Stop looking at somebody else's life and saying, oh, man, I wish I had that same thing. I wish I could da-da-da. You can have that.
Yeah.
If you so choose to, you can.
You
right?
can.
Put the effort and the time in. Build something on the side, whether it be a side business, a side hustle.
Cook food out your house.
But whatever you do, don't go to Dubai.
Yeah. And don't sell your soul either. Don't sell your soul doing it.
Don't go to Dubai and get poop and peed on, you know?
Exactly.
Because then once you lose that special piece that God has placed inside of you, you can't get that back.
You can't get that back. You lose your whole dignity.
It's gone.
It's gone, man.
And you can't get that back. I don't care what you have. I don't care what car you driving, bro. I
Exactly.
don't care what kind of watch you got on. I don't care how much money's in your account. Once you lose that self-dignity, self-pride,
Exactly.
it's gone forever. You know
You're
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
zombie just wandering around.
That's exactly what it
With a
is.
reprobate mind.
It is exactly what it is. And that's why it's so hard for a lot of women to find good men, because you're not a good woman.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And your past, man, your past,
Mm-hmm.
let me tell you something. Your past always comes around
Right.
because people know people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of dudes, man, they worse than women. They gossip more than women.
Gossip way more than women.
Way
Pillow
more.
talk.
Brother. And a lot of women don't understand that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Some of y'all, I see y'all, and you know, some people, I watch y'all, you know, y'all jump from county to county. Then after y'all been ran through county to county, you go to state. You know, you get runs from state to state. You want to go overseas. them bodies don't go nowhere.
Nowhere.
They gonna hunt you at nighttime.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you know why too? And I love that. I love you touched on that because when you're dealing with so many different individuals, right? You taking on these spirits.
Different
taking
energy.
Different energy.
Yeah.
Right. So of course, you're taking on these spirits. So you lost that dignity within yourself.
You know, to break it down to layman's terms, bro. Everybody's watched. What's that? Avatar.
Avatar.
You seen how in order for them to ride on those, I don't know what kind of creature it is, they have to bond with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Grab their hair and grab the animal's hair, and they bond. They pair. Right.
Right.
Now, when you got a cemetery, you walking around with a whole cemetery, you think you're gonna be easily bonded with another man?
No.
You can't.
You can't.
It's going to be hard and difficult.
Yeah.
And that man is going to find it hard and difficult to also bond with you.
Exactly.
Because not for one thing, spiritually, it's not going to work. We can just push that out the way, right?
Exactly.
So secondly, you're going to do a lot of comparing, contrasting all those other men that you were with that man that you're with now. Exactly. Right? Well, the last dude that I was with, he didn't do it like that. The one before him, and he did it this way, and I don't understand why he do. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's too much. Yeah, it's just too much. Right. That's why I tell women, listen, you can enjoy your life, your teenage years, have fun. You just ain't gotta sleep with everybody, man. Yeah. Godly.
Stop following the boss chicks.
Jesus Christ. I mean, my God.
Yeah. Stop following the boss chicks, man.
Come on, man. There's no such thing as not having fun enjoying your youth. But enjoying your youth does not mean everybody can get it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Go ahead and minister, bro. Minister to the people, man. Minister to the people,
bro. You understand, man. Sometimes it be the most beautiful women you ever see, bro. Yeah. They don't have no self-worth and self-value, bro. Yeah. They carry that pain with them daily, bro. Daily, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They carry that with them all day, every day. It's like carrying a heavy burden with you that you can never get off.
Exactly. Let me tell you something, man. Like, you see, I have 2 daughters. Yeah. And I tell my daughters every day when I talk to my daughters, right? I love my daughters, but I don't put them on a pedestal because you know why? This world that we live in today, it's cruel.
Very
cool.
This
world will eat you up and spit you out.
Very.
Right? So I built my daughters up. I teach them, like, look, in life, you have to work for everything that you earn. Everything you earn, you have to work for.
You have to work for it.
Nothing is given to you.
But at the same time, even though you work and earn everything, you still have to have a level of respect for men as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You still have to, like I said, you can have everything. You can work for everything. Right. But don't mean that when you meet a man, you can't belittle him.
You can't belittle him.
You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. I'm a boss. I don't need you. Yeah, you do need me. Right. You know why you need me? You need me for security.
For security.
You need me for management. And I ain't talking about no pimping scale. I'm talking about you need me for management. Because we all know women are terrible with money. I don't care if you're making 6 figures. You blowing more than that.
They're the #1 consumers. Matter of fact, you could give not all women, not all. Some
are very frugal. Some are very frugal. Yes.
Some are very frugal. But I bet you, on average, a man could give a woman $100,000 today. She's gonna take that $100,000 instead of investing that money, opening up a restaurant or a boutique or learning stocks or doing something, learning a high-paying skill with that money or going to school with that. The first thing she does, she's going to run to Bell Harbor. She's going to go buy a purse for $20,000. She's going to buy her girlfriend a bag for maybe $10,000, $15,000, and just run through the money.
Yeah.
Run through the money.
Yeah.
And to me, that's insane. That's crazy, man.
It's not really insane when you think about it because at the end of the day, they weren't really brought up the right way.
Right way.
You see, you know
superficial society, man.
Yeah, if you grew up in a household and you weren't taught the proper values, it's kind of hard for you as an adult to then embody those values, right?
Right.
Because you were never taught.
Exactly.
So you don't know.
Exactly.
So that's why a lot of women, like we were talking before in our previous episode, a lot of women think money is like God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Money is God to them.
Right.
So these boss chicks, all they doing is they mimicking what they see a man, a boss, a man that's a boss. They
Right.
trying to mimic that,
Right.
right? But
Right.
what they did was they magnified it 1,000 plus because they took it way out of pocket.
Because that's part of the feminist movement.
Well, the equality, right?
Equality.
It's part of being equal, right?
Right.
I'm saying I'm just as a man. I'm just as good as a man. Oh, he slept with 80 women. I can sleep with 80 men. No, you cannot, bro. And I'm not saying that that man is right for doing that.
Right.
I don't think it's right. As a man, I don't think you need that many bodies.
You don't. You don't.
And to be honest with you, when I was growing up, I received the wrong advice.
Yeah.
I was told the more women I had, the more girls I slept with, the cooler I was.
And that's a poor man's mindset.
That is a lie, bro.
Yeah.
Because as I got older, I realized that's a lie, bro.
Yeah. It's a poor man's mindset.
And I wish I was a virgin till I got married.
Hmm.
To be honest with you, I would have got so much more done if I didn't have to worry about getting some or trying to,
You would have been more level-headed.
more level-headed
Yeah,
and getting
okay.
things done
Mm-hmm.
quicker and faster,
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you trying to embody something that you're not. You're not a man, for
Exactly.
one, right? So don't act and behave like one.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a boss, right? You are a man's helper.
Helper.
I don't care how much money you have. You are a woman. You should be desired to be treated as such. Right?
Exactly.
No matter where you are, what state, what country you in, you should desire to be viewed as and respected as a woman.
Exactly.
Instead of you belittling yourself. Because once you take away the value of me treating you like a woman, like I should, once you take that value from yourself, how can I then give it to you?
Yeah, that's true. But you know what I noticed that's only within our community, because I don't see other ethnic groups, saying, "Oh, I'm a boss chick." I don't see a Indian saying I'm a boss chick. I don't see an Islamic woman, an Arab, saying I'm a boss chick. I don't see Caucasians saying I'm a boss chick. That's within our community, man.
Well, that's by
You know,
design.
that's by design.
That's by
And
design.
insecurities too.
Yeah, but like I said again, it's really by design. And the sad part about it is that a lot of us aren't seeing it. We're not understanding
Right.
the agenda behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because once you have the man and the woman at odds and separated, it's just like there's a lot of women that's single parents.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? How can you and this person was so in love and so whatever, and then you had a child and then boom, it's done.
It's done.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there's no bonding. There's nothing there. There's no respect.
Right.
It's all sex.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Everything
Right.
is driven by sex.
Right.
And the same thing. I'm a boss. It's an agenda.
It's an
Because
agenda.
you separate the black man from the black woman. What do you have?
Nothing.
No. What we have is chaos.
Chaos. Right.
You got
right.
these young kids growing up out here killing everything.
Yeah, fatherless.
They
generation.
fatherless. They don't have no guidance. And these women don't know how to raise no man.
Exactly.
And they surely as heck don't know how to raise a young lady.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
my goodness gracious, man. Because like I said, even back in our day, man, I wasn't really aware, but I seen a lot of things, man.
Yeah, because everything seems so fast. Because I can remember a lot of the young ladies that I went to school with, that I went to college with, a lot of them are successful.
Yeah.
They went, they went to school,
Yeah.
they grind, they work, and they did what they had to do, and they're making good money,
Yeah.
living good lives,
Yeah.
comfortable lives, right? And they're not parading, walking around here saying, "Oh, I'm a boss chick, I'm a boss this, I'm a boss that," and they're happily married, they're living their life, and I love to see that, man. And my hope is for our community to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get rid of these titles. Let's get rid of these titles. Boss chick, I'm a boss that. Let's get rid of these titles, right?
Yeah.
Because the days of old, in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, I didn't see women, parading saying, "Oh, I'm a boss chick, I'm a boss that," belittling the man or whatever, because like I said, and I remember coming up in the community, the young girls looked up to the elderly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, they looked up to the elderly. There was like a guide, the
It was a balance
it
there.
was a balance
Yeah, it was a
there.
balance.
Right. They'll teach the young girls that are coming up, comb your hair, keep your, wear clean clothes, teaching them how to cook, all those different things, how to clean the house, right? So they were basically grooming them, teaching them how to pair bond, how to pair with a man.
Something so simple.
Simple.
I can remember, man. You know, being that I have I grew up with a little sister. I could remember vividly my mother telling my little sister how to sit properly as a young lady, how to sit properly. You know what I'm saying? To make sure, you know, you're not exposing yourself.
Exactly.
You know, and then today, like I said, when you're on social media and you're watching it, you know, and you're watching a mother with a daughter or whatever, the daughter is just as wild as the mother.
As the mother.
And the mother is taking pride in, like, oh, that she's my daughter, but we're like sisters.
You know why? Because there's no more shame.
Well, that's because,
There's
brother,
no more shame.
you know, and that's where the truth has to come in. It's because of the black man.
Right.
It's not the woman,
I agree.
right?
I agree.
Because, you know, the woman have blame for certain things. The man has blame for certain things.
Correct.
The women are at fault for having these sorry dudes thinking it's okay to be sorry.
Because it's choice. Everything is by
Everything
choice.
is a choice. But
Mhm.
remember, every man is motivated by what? A woman,
A woman.
right? So how can I be this loser or this guy who has nothing to offer and I'm still being able to sleep with certain women?
Yeah.
Now, if I wasn't able to, I would have to change and clean up my act.
Exactly.
It's the same thing and vice versa with women,
Right.
right? If I meet a woman, she doesn't meet my standards,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I can see it's a waste of my time,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because I always tell, you know, I have a son. When he gets older, this is the very first thing I'm going to tell him. You do not sleep with a woman you don't see yourself having a child with,
And don't see
because
fit.
things happen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if, as a man, if you meet a woman, she don't meet your standards, it's pointless to sleep with her.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by you sleeping with that woman, you condoning her actions.
Yeah.
So there's nothing in her mind. She has no reason to change.
To
What do I
change.
need to change for?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because you're condoning it. Yeah.
So we condone each other's crap.
Crap. Mm-hmm.
But the day that we do wake up and we do decide to change things and make things better, not just for one side, but for all sides.
All sides.
I think we can have a better community as a people, man.
Right.
Because truthfully, man, and not to preach, but I can't help it, man. I love black so much, man.
Yeah.
Man, you don't understand. We have to realize that we are a nation within a nation,
Right.
but we can't be viewed as such. The way we acting, nobody's gonna take us serious, man. Can't,
Right.
you know, especially black women. We need you, man. We
need
need
you
y'all.
bad. And I
I'm-
love black women, man.
I'm begging
Love
y'all,
you.
man, to please come back to your true essence, to your true form
Yeah.
of being a lady.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Stop selling yourself short. Stop thinking you got to do these things that you're doing to get attention. Attention don't mean nothing.
Nothing.
Remember, we only here for a quick second, then we out.
We are. If you want attention, seek it from your father. If your father's around.
And if you don't have a father,
seek it from your uncle
or from yourself,
or from yourself, within yourself.
put your time into yourself and not putting your time into yourself on the outward.
Yeah.
You know, like
Mhm.
you dressing prerogative, you showing everything. That doesn't bring value.
At all.
Yeah, I'm gonna like your picture. It look good.
Right.
I'm a man.
Right.
The flesh is weak. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you are nothing that I would ever consider being with,
Right.
because you don't meet the standards. You don't meet the criteria of what a black woman should be. You know, a black woman should be treated as a queen, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about Sheba and Solomon, right?
Yeah. Sheba and Solomon.
Right? Sheba had what?
She
everything.
had everything. Man.
Beauty,
Beauty.
grace, money. She had
Everything.
everything. And then what happened when she came to Solomon?
She came to Solomon, and Solomon was a wise guy. And because Solomon was a wise guy, Sheba broke herself to Solomon. She gave him whatever he desired, whatever he wanted. Sheba broke herself to Solomon. And if she was living in today's time, she would be considered a boss chick.
You see?
Right.
Because she had everything.
She had everything, but Sheba was humble
Exactly. And she had everything. She didn't prostitute herself for anything.
for anything.
She
Exactly.
chose that man.
Exactly.
That's what she wanted.
Exactly.
Right? And I think a lot of time, man, black women, man, I think you guys are selling yourself short.
But check this out though. You see that story with Sheba and Solomon?
Yeah.
And a lot of brothers can learn from this too. A lot of guys. Solomon had standards.
Of course.
And that's the only reason why Sheba went to Solomon. Because Solomon had standards.
Exactly.
You know, and you guys, you need to elevate yourself, elevate your mind. Stop being at war with your mind and elevate yourself,
and
man.
stop thinking
Mhm.
with what's between your legs instead of your mind,
Your
brother.
mind, brother.
You see what I'm saying? That can't this the thing between your legs can only get you so far.
So
And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna get you: child support.
big time,
Child support.
big time.
Brother, sometimes it's okay to just say no.
Just say no.
Not just to drugs and violence or what. It's okay to say, you know what, baby, you cool and everything, you look good, but I don't see myself with you,
Mhm.
or I don't see myself having a child with you. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, of course.
You know how much power that gives you as a man when you can walk away from a woman?
And that woman will respect you too,
A lot more. And she would do whatever she can to try to get you.
because you have a backbone.
And you have standards.
That's right.
You and a lot of these women are doing what they're doing. They're doing it because the man is accepting it.
Yeah.
And the same thing vice versa. Men are doing certain things. They're being sorry fathers, sorry men, because women are accepting it.
Mhm.
But the day that we wake up as a people and we decide to do better, to be better,
Mhm.
to hold each other accountable,
Yeah.
that's the day that everything's going to change for us as a whole.
As a
We can
whole.
then begin to build our nation.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But you can't build a foundation on poop and pee-pee, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm a boss chick. You ain't a boss chick.
You
You
ain't-
getting pissed down.
You ain't. Matter of fact, look up the definition boss. You know, like when you look up the definition of boss, man, the definition is, of course, presiding over people, presiding over a company. You're just a sole proprietor.
And truthfully,
That's
bro,
all.
and truthfully, bro, no matter what I own as a man, I don't want to be anybody's boss.
Exactly.
And I think that's a distasteful thing to want to be above anybody.
Yeah, I'd rather be a leader.
Yeah.
You know, a leader.
A leader
Mhm.
that's building other leaders.
The other leaders.
So it's
Right.
it's a bunch of leaders. We're leading together.
Together.
You know, but when you're a boss, you're not really bringing anything to the table,
Anything
really.
to the table.
Because what do you have around you? A bunch of people that don't know how to think.
Yes,
right?
man.
I gotta tell you, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But if I'm in a group and I'm in a room with a bunch of leaders, we're all leaders, we're all thinkers. We can build more together.
Yeah, we are in
So to me, that's very distasteful. That's not even our word, to be honest with you. Boss. We didn't create. You do know who used that word a lot. Yes, boss.
Yeah.
We far from those times, but we're still in those times.
Yeah, if you go
Boss.
back and watch those old movies, those Amistad,
Yeah.
Rouge, yes, and that's where you guys are getting this from, man. This hey boss, hey this, hey
Let
that.
it go. And I tell you,
Yeah.
man, I've worked for people, and I've been self-sufficient, and you would not ever hear me call another man, another woman, anybody my boss.
My boss.
Because I only got one boss, and that's God Himself,
Mhm.
right?
The Most High.
Then after that, I'm in control of everything else that's around me.
Yeah,
My family, my household. I'm the man. I'm the head.
you govern yourself.
Yes,
Exactly.
I'm the head. You know what I'm saying? I got God above, then me. My wife is with me. My children. That I ain't calling no other man no boss. I'm
Exactly.
sorry, but I'm not going to do it.
Exactly. And I love that order, man. Can you imagine if our community just followed that order that was designed by the Most High? How great we'll be a great nation.
We'll be a nation
A
amongst a
nation.
nation,
And that would be so scary, man.
and we'd be highly respected.
Highly respected.
You know what I'm saying? But I think you guys were giving you a little bit too much, right? So we're going to let you go ahead and go lay down. Get you a glass of wine, go lay down, and really let this process in your mind, right? Don't be biased. Don't be upset with us. We're just kicking game. We're just being truthful because we love our people. We love you guys. We love all women, even y'all that's getting poo-pooed and pee-peed on. We just trying to elevate y'all, man, and tell you, baby, you don't got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
Right?
crazy, man. They go over there and get pee-peed and
Yeah,
booed on
so
for
we're not
40,
trying-
50 grand.
And
come
this
back
is
in.
in no way us trying to belittle you or any. We just saying, baby, you could do a lot better. So go get you a glass of wine and play this episode again, right? And what's your favorite saying? Like, share,
And subscribe.
like my man always says. And we're gonna be back in your chest again for more episodes, man. We love y'all. We cherish y'all. We're grateful to you guys, and let's continue building as a people, huh?
Peace.
take my heart, you cannot take my soul, you cannot take my goals, you cannot stop my time, you cannot stop my grind. What's mine will always be mine. I was born to be a fighter, left alone in the fire, had no one to come and save me, had to learn I have to save me. Mama always told me that